was choking up, guys, reading those messages today, and boy, are they ever needed. And I really love and miss my dad, but I know he's with me. I know that that's all true. I feel it, and I felt it. And he often reminds me of that by sending me a message. I just actually got a message from him the other day, and it was needed. And how connected that we are. And how my connection with him has been such an intricate part of my awakening in my path. And the creation of my authenticity. Guys, I'm having a little fire over here. I always like to have a little fire. I know we all do. This is about honoring our uniqueness. You know, so many people have told me how to do everything, and I always just march to the beat of my own drum and do what I feel called to do. And if I make a mistake, then I learn something. And I don't even starting to look at them less and less as mistakes and more as the experience. Experience is the best teacher. The best teacher. Now, guys, I was gonna have all this, you know, heart romance, you know, reading. And then I was called to do something completely different as this channel works. And we're going to do something completely different. We're going to go here because we know that we are working with the beginning of spring coming up here and this brand new deck. So we're going to speak to the plants, because when I think of today, I think of plants, flowers. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of times in my past where I wanted flowers. And, you know, I didn't have a love. And, you know, people getting made fun of just in school, like if they bought themselves flowers and stuff like that. But now I see that was how silly was all that. And now I appreciate plants that are alive. And, you know, I feel called to have plants all around me. I love gardening. That's another thing my dad taught me how to do. My dad taught me how to garden from the time I was a little girl. And my dad taught me how to be with the earth, how to tend to the earth, how to work with the earth, how to love the earth. And I'm so thankful for that. And, you know, my mom too. Like, my mom always said, I don't want flowers. They die. And I used to think, why? Why doesn't she want flowers? I want some roses. Get me some roses up in here, you know? Give me some tulips. And I'm so thankful that she grew up telling me that, because now I see why. Now, you know, my friends show up with plants for me that are in pots, and I tend to them. But I also honor to the beautiful gifts that plants bring to us if we do pick them and eat them. Once again, too, it's honoring the sacrifice of life, and now we're working with the plant kingdom, you know, and what that means, and honoring it. They're gifts. This is a gift from Mother Earth. This is a gift from Mother Earth right here. And, you know, you want to believe in the magic. You want to believe in the wonder. You want to believe in the great mystery and how beautiful Mother Earth is. Get a plant. Be with the plants. Be with the bugs. Guys, I always, little kid too, I love bugs. I love them. They're just, wow. I was playing with grasshoppers and bugs. I wanted my mom to get me a stick bug. My mom was like, heck to the no. You know, let's just start off here. Let's get some tarot. We know we're working with the orange ray, and that's what is allowing us to be the beacon and shine on and be the incredible. Oh, that's a card we gotta speak to. It's speaking to us. Oh, we're having a fresh approach. And be the lighthouses, guys, that we came here to be for the rest of the collective, to shine forth, to shine on. Look, he has a plant there within his hand, within her hand. Is her. Okay. And a connection to that mountain. That mountain is in the background of this card. And we just spoke about the mountain in our previous message. If you didn't check it out yet, the link is down below, okay? Well, we're working with death. And death is allowing us to have our rebirth beyond time and space. And speaking of rebirth, there it is. So, we need death so we can have our rebirth beyond time and space, okay? And that is working with our new patterning. We are the phoenix rising from the ashes to raise that much higher. We're working with the 8 of Pentacles and new life. Fertility. And there's a connection to the ending of winter and the beginning of spring. And this is us working with the light. We're in formation through the earth. Remember, we're working with the Earth Mother and the Pentacles. And 8 plus this one Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. So we're working in the Garden of Venus again, guys. We're having a revisitation to work in the Garden of Love. Something is being activated here, and it's connected to our 2 of Cups and our love. You know, we're coming together. This is a 2 of Cups completion, and this is how we're coming together. And this has to do with the year of unity, the year of one. And we found this out. We went and elaborated this in our 2222 portal reading. And here's our connection to our full moon in Leo, the Princess of Wands, and the 13 spheres of knowledge, the matter that we are expanding. Guys, we're ready to go on our quest. We're going on our quest with a fresh approach. And it's going to be connected to our activation here within the Druid Plant Oracle. We're also coming together and seeing that there is truth everywhere. We're all coming together. It's not just, you know, you have to follow the path of Jesus Christ. We're all coming together through all of our paths. The Creator has their hands on, with, through everything. And there's something to learn within, you know, the base of every religion. Every teaching. I want to say teaching because I feel called to move away from organized religion and to go to more of the teachings, the stories of what you know, the metaphors to learn from. And to not just say, you know, if it didn't come from the Holy Bible and Jesus Christ, it's evil. You know, I believe Jesus Christ is an ascended master and came here to teach us how to all come together and work together as a unit. And how that was manipulated and distorted to continue to create, you know, this creation of organized religion. And organized religion began working with the government. And we know where this has gotten us. And this is why I love spiritualism so much, because it's the connection from within to without, and your connection and honoring your path. And that's why we're going here to finish this off. So we are clearing up this hack with the element of air. We know the swords and the pentacles, the son and the daughter are here together. We're moving away from what doesn't serve us. We're balancing it out with the earth. We've gone back home to the earth. We're working with the earth. We're working in symbiosis with the earth. And it's connected to our 4 of Cups. And you want to know something, guys? What we're feeling separate from our separation, and as we heal from our loneliness, it's allowing us to see through our illusions. And then we know where we want to apply our energy. Look, there's the Emperor right there, the Lord. This is this. And there's a connection here to healing with our impulses and working with Aries. More fire. And this is about growth. Look, oh, look, guys. This is the plant that the Fool is carrying. There's a connection to the plant. What we grew within the Seven of Pentacles is allowing us to move forth with our new patterning and our fresh approach. And the Moon has illuminated how to move away from our patterns that were created by our pain. So we've activated the Princess of Swords and the Magician with manifestation in order to heal from our Five of Wands charge. This is where our energy's all over the place. We're hostile here. We're healing from aggression. We're healing from hostility. We're healing from this confusion so we can go forth here. This is it untwisted, okay? Right now, we gotta see what's being activated. There's a connection to the Queen of Cups. We know we're after Aquarius season, we enter Pisces. We also know, too, we're working with Scorpio. This full moon, there's a connection to the Princess of Wands and the Queen of Cups with our rebirth here. So this full moon and the new moon in Pisces will be connected, okay? Everything's connected. Let's see what's being activated here. And just remember, guys, we're elevating from what we've created in the past, and we're healing from the stories too of what have been told to us within the past. We're elevating these stories. We're elevating these lessons. The element of air is acting up, guys. Big time. Big time. The whole house is vibrating. It's just a reminder too, is like, you know, not everybody, but we know that a lot of people that follow a certain path don't believe in the other paths, right? Just use an example of, like, you know, going back to, we must follow Jesus Christ, and anyone who, you know, was a part of the, you know, pagan, speaking that we have these pagan cards out here today, is evil. But it's not true. It's just, there's stories to learn from and to create anew from what we did do, what we didn't do right within the past, that we needed to, you know, we have had those experiences, and we're healing through the present moment. We're healing history through the present moment and creating this bright future. What did we learn from it all? And healing from segregation to unite. All right. This is connected to this and this. That's what's activating this. With our rebirth through death. Transformation, remember, metamorphosis. We know that we received the rainbow bridge. And that's our connection to crossing over. And we were working with our ancients and ancestors and the orange ray. Wow. Guys, let's try that again. Getting another reshuffle. There we go. Celtic bean. And I can feel the connection already to this message here. Within the Princess of Pentacles, there is a magical beanstalk that is connecting the sun and the moon through an eclipse. We know that's the masculine and feminine connecting. Going straight to the page. More confirmation. We're on target. Fertility, reincarnation, nourishment as we heal from confusion with the ancestors and impurity. Guys, everything we discussed, everything. You know, we're working with the light here. So, the broad bean is grown widely around the world today and is entirely different plants to other kind of beans such as the kidney, French, string bean, wax, haricot beans, which came to Europe from South America in the 16th century. Guys, it's funny because, like, I love how everything's intertwined within your universe, from, like, without to within and within to without. We were just having a discussion on my son's birthday and had been watching many cooking documentaries of how us, you know, traveling to other countries, our ancestors bringing different foods in order to change the food culture. Culture of the food. The Celtic bean is about half the size of the modern varieties. Its flowers display the characteristic black spot of the species on its petals, and the bean itself is covered in black skin. This card shows a plant in bloom in the foreground, and beside it a basket of beans. Behind it we see rows in cultivation on an Iron Age farm, which we can see in the distance. Pigs are busy in the field. The broad bean is associated with fertility and reincarnation. As it sprouts, it is a symbol. The bean, when it is formed, resembles an embryo. The ancients saw the plant as being in direct communication with the realm of the dead, with their spirits returning from the underworld through the hollow stems of the plant. Guys, this is connected to everything. We know we took our journey within the underworld to receive the nourishment, to work with our ancestors, to do more cleansing with our family bloodline, the impurities. That's not a bad thing. That's healing. That's what we came here to do. This is about purification. And the fact that we have so many connections here. Because when we have this rebirth beyond time and space, we are a little baby. So we are literally being born anew. Okay? This card's right here. And she's pregnant. The Princess of Pentacles is pregnant. Death is here. We know we are working with Archangel Metatron and our connection to the Rainbow Bridge, our connection to crossing over, to work with our ancestors. And we went within the underworld to work with our ancestors. It's all come together here to untie the karmic knots and create with a deeper level of holistic health and healing. And this is how we're going to rise that much further. Choosing this card may indicate that something which you thought was dead has come back into your life in a new form. A relationship you believed was over may suddenly be revived, or a project that was buried a long time ago may be bearing fruit in an unexpected way. You are experiencing a sensual earthiness which seeks sexual expression. Or you may find that you are drawn to expressing this earthiness in an artistic way. Do you see how we're already working with the orange ray? The orange ray wants to create with our passions. Be passionate. And yes, guys, part of this is sexual healing. Because we've been repressed sexually. And it's been twisted, right? So, we came here to heal from these lust templates and the confusion of lust over love. And feeding with this cup. When we're there, we're feeding with this cup. When we're caught in lust, when we're caught in the lower vibes. And we're also repressed sexually. It's going to come out in other ways. We're going to want to feed from this cup. This is healthy. We're becoming healthy. And, sexual expression with love is healthy. And it's part of us. And when we don't repress it and we allow ourselves to express it, we're healing. And many of us are doing this through the arts and with the arts. And we're working with color. Another connection to working with color, the light and artistic expression. And this allows us to heal from lower vibrational things. Art is a great way to express and to heal, to repair, to mend, to create anew. And the Queen of Cups knows this, and that's why she's here. The Queen of Cups is very artistic. And she's creating with love wherever she's gone to, right here. And when I think of passion, I'm thinking of the wands. Doesn't mean the other signs are not passionate. And guys, remember, when we look at our birth chart, our natal chart, we are a combination of all of it coming together to create authentic self. The bean seems a mundane plant, yet in the past it was believed to be connected to the other world and the realm of the ancestors. This can be a connection to the fact that you are being strongly influenced by the ancestors at this time, inspiring you to behave or feel in certain ways. Or you may simply be acting out a pattern that was laid down by a previous generation. This may be appropriate, or you may wish to represent the generation that finally stops acting out this pattern, in which we cease a ritual offering of beans to the spirits of the ancestors. That may be indicated here. There may be a ritual here you want to do, a healing ritual. But this is all connected, guys. This is all connected. It's beautiful. We're healing with our ancestors to stop the patterns that are keeping us unhealthy. This is about holistic health and healing and moving forward to create anew and exiting those karmic loops. That's why we're here. So we can try throwing some beans over our shoulder and casting them to the ground after stating our intention. This is also connected to experiencing some confusion or a sense of impurity. Trying to be free of impurity can end up making you feel even more uncomfortable. Purity is a quality rarely found in nature. Everything from water to air needs a good mix of ingredients to make it wholesome. And we need our flaws. We need our weaknesses and history of mistakes to make us human. What counts is not purity, but integrity, which literally means wholeness. So guys, this is a great message to even, perfectionism and being too pure. It's a mix of everything. Because you can go too far into the purity patterns and make yourself sick too. And we've never really discussed that here. So this is good. We're expanding off that because we talk so much about purification and detoxification that we want to remain the balance. And remember, guys, this is a high vibe place. This is not like, where you're going to stay stuck in patterns that are going to keep us stuck in history or going to keep you sick. This is not that. This is saying that we didn't come here to be perfect. And yes, the water has a little bit of dirt in it. This is the alchemy of the elements, the alchemy of the worlds. That once again too, heaven the upper world isn't connected to the lower world, but it is through the center point. And they're in alchemy with each other all the time. That, you even see this with people on diets when they, and I don't even like the word diet, really healing with that, but you know what I mean? Like, you see people that go too far to the extreme. They went too far this way. This is about the balance, and this is about shape-shifting, and this is about honoring who you are naturally, the natural patterning. This even goes back to that sexual repression and not honoring yourself, just thinking you have to be this pure soul that has to be in abstinence, and not allowing yourself to have these experiences. It can only be perfect. It can only be light. This is where we honor the dark. This is where we honor our imperfections. This is where we honor our flaws. This is where we honor the negative. This is where we honor the experience. This is where we even honor the impurities, because what is the impurity teaching you? It's a teacher too. And to honor that through the center point, just keep it in balance. But if you know that something is making you sick, or this patterning is keeping you stuck and making you sick, and you need to create anew, this is your green light for go time with your fresh approach. And allowing yourself to live, allowing yourself to be human. I feel like we could keep going and talking about that for forever, so let's just go here. Hey guys, I didn't even notice we have counterparts here too with the wands, helping us to heal from our Five of Pentacles situation. Look, the moon is illuminating this. The moon is illuminating this. You see people that think that they're impure, or they did something from their past and now they're going to suffer forth into their future for forever. But that's not true. We're going to let it go. Look, the moon is here. Strength. Leo. Look what's being activated, guys. And it's our connection to the Ace of Cups. And look at that Ace of Cups. That's glorious. This is connected to this new moon. Remember, from the full moon in Leo to the new moon in Pisces. And we will be sharing this message there. Okay? We'll see the connection to this, but this is putting us into manifestation with the wands. So let's just get our last message.